Hey guys.
Okay, who's defendant in this process?
I don't know.
Order.
Court is in session.
All right, the Honorable Judge Calvin.
This is our judge.
And our clerk apparently.
Our defendant over here.
A convicted felon.
She killed Chucky.
Go sit.
My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So Megan is currently being charged with
First degree murder.
first-degree murder in the state of Arizona.
Why
This
are
is
we
Arizona.
in
I
Instead
don't
of
know.
Washington. We know the Washington laws.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
Washington.
okay. It's in
In the state of Washington.
Amber is the prosecutor.
Oh,
in
dang
Gracie.
You could be prosecution.
Guys,
Or
I'm prosecution.
defense.
You go defense. You defense.
Okay.
And action.
All right.
Okay, so on Thursday night, Megan was driving in her car, and Chucky was behind her and flipped her off twice and honked at her.
She's laughing. Sorry, that's not my thing to say.
As she and Chucky passed her, and she recognized Chucky. She's like, "That's my neighbor. That's my neighbor. You know who that is?" And she just, this hatred just started boiling in her, and she was like, "Now, what do I do? What do I do?" So she did what every person would do, and she grabbed her gun and shot Chucky 4 times in the basement of her house. She then dragged Chucky to his house and cut off all of his limbs with a sledgehammer. Yep, that's what happened.
Do you have any evidence? Oh, wait, that's the defense's job to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have evidence to back that up? Any murder weapon? Any?
Yeah, the murder weapon's right here.
What is that?
Murder weapon.
What is the murder weapon?
This is their murder weapon. Right here.
Oh.
I want to take a peek. So these are pictures of the rainbow blood splatter. So you
Okay.
can see that.
Okay.
Right
So,
there.
actually, at the time, Megan is a schizophrenic. She's schizophrenic. She's very...
Objection!
No.
Why does she have a license if she's schizophrenic?
Anyways.
Objection overruled. Irrelevant.
Yes. Anyways, she is schizophrenic, and I would like to bring in a witness. They have a lot of credentials that I don't want to talk about. Oh, here she is. So this is Megan. She has been my patient for many, many years, and she has suffered severe blackouts, especially in stressful times. This is stressful times for Megan here because she is going through a huge, crazy divorce.
Yep.
Her husband cheated on her with a prostitute at some motel, not even a hotel. He didn't have the decency to go to a hotel. He chose the crappiest motel in Whatcom County.
Objection! Relevancy!
Sustained. I also have an objection. What are your credentials? List them all.
So I have been working in a facility for a long time. I have a PA.
Objection! What is a long time?
4 years. I've been
Sustained.
working in a mental health facility for 4 years, and before that I got my associate's degree in psychology, so I really know how a brain works and functions. I also have my doctorate's degree in something.
Objection!
Right,
Wow, your bachelor's.
My bachelor, I do. I have my associate's. Or my bachelor's is what I meant to say in psychology. Sorry.
What was your
freak
thesis?
out!
How many thesis
So,
I'm right here.
sorry, I wasn't really prepared for court this evening. Amber's right here. Or,
I'm right here.
yeah.
Prosecutor Amber.
So, she's having this awful mental state. She is literally in this long cycle of a blackout, which is exactly why I'm going to plead insanity. She wasn't in the right headspace. She hasn't been taking her schizophrenic medication.
Where's the proof?
The proof is the expert witness.
The proof is in the freaking pudding, girlfriend. May I approach?
Yeah.
Okay. here's all of her documents.
May you approach me too?
Medication. Yeah, I guess I'll give the prosecution.
How do we know that this wasn't forged?
Because it has a
Chain of
signature.
custody.
I would now like to bring in Detective.
Okay, I'm gonna make the executive decision to overrule the insanity plea or deny it because we aren't at 20 minutes yet on the video. So.
Okay. Oh, sorry. And I would like to bring in a witness, Your Honor.
Okay.
I would like to bring in Investigator Benson.
Okay.
I've been working as a detective for the past 16 years. I got my bachelor's from University of Idaho. After that, I went to the police academy. I worked in law enforcement for 10 years, and then I worked in private investigation for the past 6 years. I've known Miss Nagra for the past 11 years. I've worked with her for quite a while, and I've done private work for her. This case was brought to my attention when Miss Nagra brought it to me. She was concerned that chain of custody was broken when it came to the murder weapon. I did some digging, and there was a bit of a missing gap between where.
Oh, she's defense now.
No, I'm prosecuting. I want her to go to jail.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
There was a timestamp where chain of custody was not recorded. So I did some digging. I went into the department, and I talked to the police officers that did the initial search, and I talked to them, and they mentioned that the murder weapon was given to Officer Benedict. And when I talked to Officer Benedict, he mentioned that he stopped and got food, and he never reported that in the chain of custody. And when he brought back the murder weapon, it was no longer in the same condition as it was before because his car was turned off, and it's very humid in Idaho in the summers, and there was a lot of condensation.
How did we get to Idaho?
Because that's where the murder happened. Oh, sorry, in Washington. sorry. I'm sorry. Got a little confused there. And there was condensation built into in the back. This is concerning because it ruined a lot of the fingerprints that were on the murder weapon. There was a very visible bloody print that was there before it was put into the bag. Now, another thing that's very concerning is the fact that the bloody fingerprint was only ever written that it was there, but never photographed, which we know that means the initial walkthrough wasn't done properly. These are things to take into consideration that the department isn't doing a good job of maintaining a chain of custody, doing the job effectively, and just doing things properly. Miss Megan over here has also had a history of having a bit of a, how would you describe this? She just loves sledgehammers, and she has a collection of them. And she just nodded her head that she does.
She shook it no.
And we have seen, once we were able to go into...
Yes, objection?
What kind of collection of sledgehammers are we talking about?
You saw it.
No, because
Isn't the murder weapon a
no,
gun?
because
Objection, relevancy?
Megan actually works in construction.
Yeah.
So relevancy, it's not very much
Objection!
there.
She cut the lips off the person with a sledgehammer.
She cut the limbs off with a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
How'd she do that?
I thought it was a knife.
Yeah, this kid's all over the
A
place.
plot twist.
Wait, what's a sledgehammer? Isn't that sledgehammer that goes like that? Like,
It's like
Yeah,
it has
it's
a
a big,
big
heavy hammer.
like
Yeah.
How do you cut someone's limbs off?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
Because you said that the knife,
that would be a
the
good
murder
point.
weapon was in a
was a
plastic
gun.
baggie.
Uh-huh.
Wait, maybe now would be a good time to show how, use like blood spatter to show how the
Yeah, that's-
limbs
that's-
got removed with
That's
this
what I'm
sledgehammer.
trying to do. I was
Okay,
gonna do that. Okay, so now whatever prosecution or defense was called a knife, we all know it was a sledgehammer. Your Honor, I would like to show a picture of said sledgehammer.
Okay. Looks like a sledgehammer.
Was the sledgehammer? Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
So when we went to the basement that the defendant was killed in, not the defendant, I'm so sorry. The person where Chucky was killed, we looked on the roof and we saw a perfect rainbow of blood, like this, of blood splatter.
Okay.
What does this indicate? It indicates that, there was multiple, what is it called when you hit
Strikes.
Strikes, yeah.
Thank you,
I was
Judge.
gonna say strokes.
Multiple times because there was multiple in multiple directions, right? There was boom, boom, boom. Then we also saw blood splatters go this way, which indicates that that's how the limbs were cut off because there's blood everywhere. Now we also know that blood got onto the murder weapon because Megan's quote unquote fingerprint was on the murder weapon, which we don't know what happened because chain of custody was not done properly and that fingerprint is no longer there and there's no photograph of it.
Okay.
But that's all I have.
Was there like pooling by the body?
Yes, there was a lot of pooling. When limbs are cut off, your nerves and your stuff, bleed out. There was a lot of blood, a lot of pooling. There was 4 different types of pools of blood, and then there was like drag marks because the body was dragged from point A to point B, which indicates that there was 2 crime scenes. Our initial crime scene, and then our secondary crime scene. The secondary crime scene was Chucky's house, which Megan put Chucky in and on the couch with the limbs next to him. So yeah, Your Honor, do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Was there any eyewitnesses seeing Megan follow? Because
Yes.
there was no Ring doorbell camera footage from either of their houses.
There was ring door camera footage from the house
Did
in
Chucky
front.
die? Did Chucky
And
die in his own basement? Or?
No, Your Honor. Chucky died in her basement.
she dragged him.
What? Don't whisper that. That makes you look bad.
Chucky was dragged. Chucky's dead, Your Honor.
Okay. I see.
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense? Anything?
You said that there was a lot of eyewitnesses. Who are these people and how
Yes,
are they?
I'm going to bring up. Wait, Prosecutor Amber. I'm gonna objection, Your Honor. I will bring up those witnesses when I'm ready to bring those witnesses up.
Okay. Sure. Can you go through the process of how you got those witnesses and how you interviewed them?
Yeah.
And
So
how you know they are actual good statements and it's not just someone talking.
I don't know because I wasn't the one that did the initial search. We have people in our courtroom. Our jury.
Oh, here comes the witness now.
This is our courtroom.
Come up to the stand, witness.
So,
What'd you see?
This is our jury. Oh, this is our witness. Witness Houston.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to bring in my other witness. Okay, I'm Prosecutor Amber.
He doesn't
Okay.
even know.
I have no idea what
What
I'm
did-
doing.
what did you-
Okay, just have to decide.
Tell us. Oh.
No, I'll
Okay.
question him. So that night.
Get the camera. No, get the camera on the witness.
Step
You get the
into
camera
Step into
Okay.
our
I'm taking
courtroom.
a chair.
Okay. So that Thursday evening, Miss Amber over here said that you witnessed Megan follow Chucky into his house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time?
I believe it was probably right around 9:30ish.
What were you doing around that time so you didn't know the
I
time
was
frame?
just on a walk, and I usually take walks around, 9. That's kind of after dinner and watching a show for me. So.
Hey, Gramps. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not my actual it's good.
I know. So did you notice anything suspicious? Were they talking? Or was she just sneakily walking behind him?
Objection, hearsay.
That's not a hearsay. He saw it. He was.
No, this is your witness.
Okay, continue.
I don't know if I noticed anything that I could clearly say was, criminal activity, but the only thing I did notice is it didn't seem like the person she was following was aware that she was following them.
So you saw 2 people walking on the sidewalk, basically.
More or less, but Megan showed clear intent to keep track of and follow the person ahead of her.
Did you see Megan enter Chucky's house?
I saw them walk up to the steps, and I saw Chucky go through the doorway, but I wasn't within sight to see Megan actually cross the threshold of the house.
And do you know what Megan was wearing that night?
I think she was wearing a darker colored hoodie and like just some normal, like, I don't know what you want to call it, slacks.
Yeah, she would be. She would. Yeah, so pretty much dark clothing.
Pretty much.
Did she have the hood on?
I can't remember if she had the hood on. I don't think
So how
she
do you know it
did
was her?
because I think I recognized her hair.
So you saw the back of her. So you
Yeah,
didn't-
kind of side profile and back, just based on where I was
And
walking.
where were you when you witnessed this? Were you
I
behind
was
them?
across the street walking the
okay.
other way, so when I started noticing that something was just a little bit off, was kind of when I was just in front of her side profile.
And when did you end this walk? When did you go inside?
I probably went inside around 10 p.m., but for the duration that I saw her was probably only 10 minutes, starting somewhere around 9 to 9:30.
So my last thing I would like to say before I allow prosecution to come back up is that he only saw someone he thought could have been Megan walking on the sidewalk. She could have been just going home or going to check on her neighbor Chucky. And there was no actual clues of it even being Megan, just her black short hair is what he, or brown, sorry, is what he used to identify her, and he never saw her actually enter his home or come out dragging Chucky's body and limbs.
Thank you, defense. Okay, so in the initial report, you said that you heard some screaming around 10:15. What? Can you think
Yeah.
that you saw, heard some screaming at 10:15? Did you go outside and to see what was up?
I think I looked outside. I didn't go very far
You think or you know?
outside. I remember
Okay.
that I looked outside, and I think I just kind of went past my doorway.
kind of?
But
Did you, did you go past the doorway?
yes,
So
I
you went
stepped
past the
past my own doorway,
Okay.
but not very much farther. Maybe 5 feet from my own door,
Okay.
just to see if there's anything pertinent to me. But I didn't really see anything. I just heard the kind of screaming sounds.
Okay, and do you know Megan pretty well? She's your neighbor. You've seen her around.
I know her fairly well. Yeah, I've seen her around. It's not like we've had a whole lot of conversations, but I've seen her around.
Would you say Megan is a pretty, chill person?
For the most part, from what I've seen, she's been, very normal, somewhat, chill, just going about her day.
Okay. And around what time did you hear the sirens?
Probably about 20 minutes after I heard the screaming, so that would have been
Wow.
10:35.
Okay. So when you heard the sirens, did you step outside to, see what was up? Or?
I just looked out the window and I
Okay.
saw the lights. I
Okay.
figured that they were dealing with whatever they were dealing with.
And so when Detective Benson came to your door and knocked and asked you what was up, what did you say?
I said exactly what I said here, what I saw and what I heard.
Okay. Well, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Has it been time?
No, Your Honor, what?
What's my conclusion?
Yep.
Am I
Let's see.
Yeah, you may
Yeah,
sit.
yeah.
on the stand?
Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna ask defense and Brother Union to make their final statements, and then I'll make my verdict. Okay.
The evidence clearly points to Megan. Do you want to step into the frame? Well, clearly our evidence. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
The evidence points to Megan. Bless me. The evidence points to Megan. There can be so much speculation of what happened, when it happened, who did what, but the skid marks, the bloody fingerprints.
Skid marks.
what? Sorry, but when you drag,
Blood marks?
Drag mark?
thank you.
We're
Okay.
going from Chucky's house to Megan's house?
Yes, I mentioned that.
Mention that. Okay.
Maybe you're not. Maybe.
There's bloody marks leading from. It's kind of suspicious. Was the body found in Megan's house?
No, the body was found in his house.
Then why were there drag and it was killed there? Where are the drag marks?
Your Honor, Chucky was killed in her basement. She dragged Chucky's body from her
No.
house.
No.
Supposedly. He was killed in.
He was
his
killed in
house.
Chucky's basement because there was blood pooling.
And he
Remember?
said she followed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, big hole in the case here. We can't
See,
keep
now,
track of
this
whose
is
basement. And what
This
drag
is how
marks?
evidence
What drag
can
marks?
be. Okay,
So,
that side of her video.
No, wait,
is
pause.
sorted.
No.
Now we're stepping out of the court. Megan, you can leave.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Innocent. Boom. Okay. now-
Yes.
So now this is a really good example of what can happen when chain of custody, when evidence isn't preserved correctly, when we aren't paying
Or
attention
documented
to privacy.
correctly.
Yes, and this is how chaotic. We wanted to simulate how a courtroom would look like when evidence isn't handled properly, when the detectives didn't talk to each other, when so much things aren't done properly.
And how it changes the entire storyline
Yeah.
of the case in the timeline of
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah, because no one will truly ever know what happened because no one did proper chain of custody. No one carefully looked at the bloody marks. No one looked at the initial walkthrough carefully. There weren't photographs of everything. These small things can add up and completely change and shift the way your case is handled in court.
Yeah.
But that's what we have. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.